Hey everybody, Jay Barino here. Welcome back, thanks for joining me today. I've got a custom showcase today for Warcraft 3, created by Elf. This is Fallen Hope, a prequel to Chasing the Dawn, and if you remember, Chasing the Dawn was a Scarlet Crusade campaign that had a lot of interesting ideas, a lot of factional choices in between missions, and a lot of hero customization as well. It introduced a lot of neat ideas. That was part one of the Scarlet Crusade campaign, and Elf is working on the second part, and he said he's planning on getting back to work on it once Reforged reintroduces custom campaigns. But in the meantime, this is a prequel standalone map. Brave the ancient crypts of Tyr's Hand, alone or with a companion, to reveal the dark secrets within. Sure, let's get started. You can check out Chasing the Dawn on my channel. I have a playthrough of it, or you could play it yourself if you are able to get an older version of Warcraft 3. Alright, let's start. No loading text. Oh, and I should say before we started, this is available to be played cooperatively, but you can also play it by yourself. I was going to play with Shardundred, but he was unavailable in the time frame I needed to make this video, because I'm putting it out tomorrow.
Your Grace, Your Holiness, Commander Mordhorn, and the High Wizard.
Champions, I am pleased to see you, though not under such dire circumstances. What I am about to tell you must remain between us. The High General must never know what happens here today.
You have my word.
For many years, we have maintained a sacred burial site here at Tyr's Hand. It was used by my forebears, and now, in the wake of the Scourge, it contains the bones of many a hero of Lordaeron. But over the years, the insidious blight of the Scourge has crept in, threatening to corrupt that holy ground. A group of volunteers went down into the catacombs to purify them, but only one returned. Half mad, he spoke of the horrors he had witnessed, the temptations he had fought. In the end, we were forced to put him down before he succumbed. His comrades were not so strong. Death Knights, all of them, here in Lordaeron's last bastion. They pose a danger to everything we have accomplished. Descend into the catacombs and deal with the traitors as they deserve. We will seal them away here, never again to be found.
Our enemy will rue the day they entered our kingdom.
Black as pitch. One moment. There we are. I'll refresh them when they start to dim.
So you dare to enter my domain? Have you come to pledge your loyalty or sleep with your ancestors? I assure you, you will find no rest in this place.
That voice? Who is that?
Bendis.
The High General? That cannot...
No. Linea.
Her daughter. Regardless, it seems this corruption can claim even your own leaders. How disgraceful.
Mind your words, High Wizard. The Scourge's corruption is insidious, and the High General cannot be held responsible for her daughter's actions. The root of this corruption lies not in the High General, but here, somewhere.
I will find great pleasure in burning it out.
Okay. So we got three characters here.
I stand.
I like the custom assets here as well as the voice acting. Really well done. Landgren's ultimate ability, Resurrection, has been replaced with Spirit of Redemption for this mission. So we have three heroes. I assume if you play with a second person, the second person gains control of one of the heroes, I imagine. Okay, so Marhan, what can you do? Taunt, that's great. Shockwave. Retribution Aura. So this is like Thorn's Aura, but it also looks like it ignores the damage that it reflects back. So that's pretty good. So she's our strength hero. What else can you do? Surrounds the hero with whirling holy energies, rendering her immune to magic and dealing damage per second to nearby land units. 65 damage per second seems pretty significant. I do like to focus on one talent, or rather two talents and then the ultimate, but I think we just leave one level in Retribution Aura and start leveling up Divine Storm. Because between that and Shockwave, she can output a lot of AoE damage. And It also makes her immune to magic, which is going to be, I think, pretty important. So let's go ahead and take
Where
that.
shall my blood be
Yes, child.
Arella's Fire Leaf, what can you do? Refreshes the dancing lights that follow your party. The dancing lights emit light and visibility for your party and slowly decay over time. For a short period of time after this is cast, the lights also reveal invisible units. He automatically casts them at no mana cost when the lights get low. You may use the ability to refresh them if you want. So it sounds like this is mostly just sort of like Dust of Appearance. Like if there's something hidden, you can reveal them with Renew Lights, and that's it. Summons a powerful fire elemental. Drains mana until unsummoned actually is quite... I think that's quite an interesting idea for a summon. I like that a lot, actually. As opposed to having it have timed life, it just drains mana. That's pretty neat. Soulburn is Soulburn. Looks... yeah, so it reduces attack damage and prevents the casting of spells. So it's a silence is how I would particularly use it. That'll be good against bosses. Invisibility. So this is like ranged wind walk. 40 bonus damage is nothing to sneeze at. My issue with Windwalk has always been that the extra damage you get never really feels that impactful. It's mostly used as an escape. I think I'm going to go ahead and just lean into Fire Elemental and not worry about invisibility, and we'll focus on Soulburn and Fire Elemental. And then I guess we'll check the ultimates when they're available. Landgren. Chastise. Interrupts all enemy casting in a target area. So it's an interrupt. So it's not a stun, and it's not a silence. It's an interrupt, or is it literally a silence? I'm not really sure. Landgren's prayer book filled with various blessings for the faithful. Only one blessing can be active at a time. Moderate mana and health regeneration bonus. Moderate armor bonus. Moderate attack damage increase. Let's do. Creates a powerful shield of holy energy that makes the target practically impervious to damage. The key here is that it's practically impervious, not completely impervious. So like we throw this on Marhan, and she will continue to be focused, and we can use taunt.
The light shines through me.
And that's like less damage we have to negate with healing. All right, there's our typical like holy light plus a little mana regeneration too. I feel like I should go penance first, and then I definitely want one level in divine barrier. That actually seems too good to not have. But I'm gonna grab penance, and then eventually we'll go penance, and then one level in divine barrier later. Okay, so let's actually get started here. Lead with Marhan.
Yes. Ashes to ashes.
I really like the lighting here. So the minimap is not going to be that useful. We're actually going to have to remember where we can go and where we have been.
Lord Valdemar's foreman should have the key to these sealed chambers. We will likely find him farther within.
A worthwhile pursuit.
Okay, I can't break the rocks. Can't go through. I see some... Ah! Skeletons! I mean, we are in a crypt. I don't know what I expected. Okay, so are all of these locked, I imagine?
Yes.
Looks like yes. Okay. So this is the only way we can go. We're going to consider this like the central chamber, and there are 4 pathways through it.
Will you?
Tomb. Priest of the Holy Church, light, bless, and forgive him. Simon Thompson. Tarnished Holy Cross. So we can disturb the tombs, and in theory get the item.
Forgive us.
Boost intelligence by 1. Okay, both of our casters are intelligence related, so I guess it technically doesn't matter who we put this on. Oh, there he is. A moldering corpse, thankfully still.
We must be ready.
I like the little attention to detail there.
Till the
I
bitter
wonder which
end.
way we should be going.
Till the bitter end. Slay them all.
Okay, sure. So, yeah, let's, more tarnished holy crosses.
Don't waste my attention.
We must be strong in our faith.
So I guess we could be ready to silence. So that didn't look like a silence, but I really couldn't tell. If we just get a bunch of +1 intelligence items, that's fine with me.
Yes.
So this is, again, this is the only way to go. It's going to be, I have to use my brain to remember where I've been because we can't rely on the mini-map. Why don't we hug the outside of this room before going down
There is no time
in the middle, which I'm going to imagine is going to be like our first combat encounter, though I really can't be sure. I see more tombs.
I stand. Will you? I will kill you.
More +1. His Eminence, the Bishop of Tearsland, Priest of the Holy Church, one with the light. And we're all cursed still.
Forgive us.
Blessings be with
Where shall my blood be spilled?
I think the way the lighting works with the minimap is actually pretty neat. It's very fitting for like a dungeon crawler like this, where it's supposed to be kind of spooky. Good music choices. This is pretty cool. Really well done so far.
Where shall
Forgive
my
us.
blood be
Another
spilled?
tarnished holy cross. So they're not all coming alive. I don't know if maybe it's a random chance or what.
Must be
I mean,
ready.
I guess I could like destroy the corpses if they're selectable, but I guess we'll just
Till
leave
the
them.
bitter end. A
I'll take the tarnished holy crosses.
Yes.
The paths are a little small, so it's kind of hard to
ashes.
stay grouped up here. A Bendite
Where
Hierophant.
shall my blood be spilled?
So Abendis' daughter is down here, and she's like leading. She's a Death Knight,
Ashes to ashes.
it sounds like.
Your death will even.
So there's a bunch. Again, I'm just going to go through and break all these tombs before we go and engage the Hierophant down there.
Light, forgive us.
We probably just want to focus on silencing. Well, again, the silence. It's hard to tell if it's an actual silence or like, what's the point of an interrupt if there aren't channeled abilities? There might be channeled abilities. I don't know, but it makes me wonder why we'd bother.
Must be ready.
I mean, taunt also sort of functions as a silence because it forces them to attack, auto-attack something as opposed to casting a spell. So it's like a 5-second silence, single target. You can think of it that way.
Ashes to ashes.
So that's F, F-Q-W-E. Got it.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Till the
I guess let's just keep going. I think this isn't that the central chamber where we started? Let's break open all of the tombs. Rusty mining pick. Okay, we got something for Marhan.
Anaria Shola.
Light, forgive us.
I thought as much.
So what I don't know is like which of these named characters, including the ones that are in the tombs, if they're like from WoW or like they're just made up characters. In either case, I think that's pretty neat. Whether it's a reference to something that exists, or you took the time to create all these characters to put them in the tombs. Little attentions to detail. Sarana Livingston, priestess of the Holy Church. Light preserve her always.
Light, forgive us.
Another tarnished holy cross.
Do not give in to Anaria Shola.
Guess it doesn't really matter who these get put on.
We must be ready.
So Arelis is like our ranged damage dealer. He's like our DPS. Landgren's like our support, and then Marhan is like sort of our tank, but she's got a lot. Her abilities are mostly damage dealing, so that's still locked. We have to come back this way. We're also still cursed. Maybe I should wait for that to be up.
There is no time to wait.
Can also be quick saving a lot too.
A worthwhile pursuit.
All right, here we go.
You're too late. You cannot stop what has begun.
I'm gonna taunt the knight.
No shame.
Must be strong now.
This is fine so far. Let's go ahead and summon the fire elemental.
We must be ready.
Give him a shockwave. Wow, that was a lot.
This is the church wing. Thankfully, the wards here have held out and prevented these holy souls' reanimation.
You can use each set of holy wards once to fully restore a hero's health and mana.
Anaria Shola.
Ah, okay. So we can walk in and invoke the holy wards, one use only. That's something where it's like, I guess we could just do that later. I'm gonna change my blessing for the no, well. I don't know why I rushed that. I wanted to do the moderate health and mana regen. So that we didn't get anything for that. I mean, we unlocked the holy ward, so we can always backtrack to this if we desperately need quick healing, which I think is a pretty cool concept.
Ashes to ashes.
It's a really nice quality of life thing, especially in dungeon crawlers, so you never feel like you have to sit and wait.
Yes.
Welcome. I had wondered when I would receive flash puppets.
Ugh.
So hasty you are to kill defender of life. Cut them down, your old heroes. Go on, kill more. But how many can you slay?
Just gonna keep using shockwave. Keep using heal, mostly for the mana to get her mana back. All right, we got to level 5.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
So actually 2 ways opened up.
I stand.
2 different pathways opened up. I'm just gonna go shockwave at this point. Like, she's killing it with shockwave. I haven't even used Divine Storm. Again, the immunity to magic will be really helpful, but we haven't had to use it yet. Workmen, Gravekeepers. I imagine they're gonna make their way around here. I guess let's just go this way for now.
Do not give in.
So we're looking for the key to open the other gates, but one of the gates also just opened.
This wing once belonged to our Scarlet brothers and sisters.
Dark magic has taken root here. The wardings have already failed. The dead will not stay dead long.
I see. We must be ready.
If we can find and reactivate the wards, perhaps we can stem the tide.
Shall my blood be spilled?
Okay, and I'm gonna keep despawning. So it has the cooldown, but I just hitting the hotkey again, and it's despawning
Not give in to
despawning the fire elemental. Reactivate the holy wards. Defeat the Tomb King.
Till the bitter end.
Old soldiers. There's a couple different ways to go here.
Slay them all.
So we get access to more holy wards as well. So I'm going to go ahead and change to Blessing of Faith, mostly for the mana regeneration. Scroll of Protection sounds great. Let's see if we can find any other items.
There is no time to waste.
Let's hug the left.
Worthwhile pursuit. Ashes.
Okay,
to
never
ashes.
mind. Just forget it. I didn't want to do that anyway.
Pursuit. Ashes to ashes. Till the bitter
Again, I'm
end.
just like trying to remember where we've been. Rot Scale.
Don't waste my
Look out, buddy. Let's try this W out. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. That's more like for smaller enemies that are surrounding her, which will be perfect after we cast Langren's Divine Barrier.
I stand. Will
Pretty cool. So we're already one level away from our ultimates, so I should start checking what those are. Crusade. This looks like Avatar. That's cool with me.
Speak.
Dual Firebolt. The first deals minor damage and stuns the target for 5 seconds. The second travels more slowly, dealing damage to every enemy unit in its path until it hits its target and explodes, dealing AoE damage. Deals friendly fire.
light shines
Okay.
through me.
Summons an angelic spirit from the Shadowlands who will protect and heal nearby allies.
Where shall
Hey,
my
Shadowlands,
blood
look
be
at that.
spilled?
Reference to current lore.
Till the bitter end.
Anaria Shola.
I stand.
Seems like Aurelis is faster than my other two heroes. You stay back.
No time to waste. Where shall my blood be
Yes,
spilled?
child.
How may I serve?
Just keep throwing that heal down.
Must be ready.
Honestly, I think that the
Ashes
Do not
Yes,
give
child.
in.
the Divine Barrier is the better option in general.
you.
It's kind of a thin pathway here.
Anaria Shola.
So let's just keep Marhan in the front so that the way the other heroes can't even get around her if they wanted to.
Worthwhile pursuit.
How may I serve?
There's that Blessing of Protection.
Shall my blood be spilled?
I'm going to go ahead and summon the Elemental as well.
Do not give
There is no time to waste.
I don't know why I'm using Shockwave in retrospect.
Speak.
Where shall my blood be
Go
spilled?
on. Speak.
Ashes to ashes.
So I'm a little concerned about Landgren's mana. Blessing of, we got to rely on Blessing of Faith for a little bit. If we can reactivate the wards, then we just use it on Marhan, and it'll all be good.
Ashes to ashes.
It's a quick save. It's just like a random pathway around the outskirts here.
A worthwhile pursuit.
Yes, child.
I stand.
Okay, go ahead and
Anaria Shola.
summon here. I don't see any spellcasters, so no reason to use Soul. I don't think there's any reason to use
We must be ready.
Soul Burn. There's level 6. There's the Foreman's Key.
Must be ready. Where shall my blood be spilled?
Okay, and again, there are the wards, so let's just go ahead and use that on Marhan.
Ashes to ashes.
She sent you, didn't she? She fears what I have become, the power I have discovered. You will not take this gift from me. No one can.
So we reactivated the Holy Wards, but we also just used it immediately. That's fine.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Looks like dead ends. Okay, so it looks like now we're backtracking. So this map doesn't look huge. We'll see how if the space is used really efficiently or not. I'm not sure, but I think I'm pretty pleased with this because again, it seems like it's a nice, relatively concise experience.
I stand.
But it's also really fun. You've got some unique abilities, some familiar abilities.
Ashes
It's
to ashes.
literally a dungeon crawler. Just some minor quality of life thing that could be added in is just make it so that the wards allow you to just teleport back to the main chamber. Because now I'm just walking back. Unless there's something like enemies respawn or whatever.
A worthwhile pursuit.
But this does allow Landgren to get his mana back, so that's kind of, I don't know. I always have mixed feelings about fast travel.
Yes. A
But,
worthwhile
in certain
pursuit.
cases I can see where it's
Till the
beneficial.
bitter end.
So I have the key now.
Till the bitter end.
The first thing I'll do is I'll just open up that pathway that
no time
leads us to nowhere, I suppose.
Ashes
Because we've
to
already been
ashes.
up there. So it doesn't matter if this is open or not, but let's just go ahead and pop it open. Okay. Cool.
Till the bitter end. Yes.
So now we can open this. Let's go this way, because this
must be
has
ready.
already been open. So let's continue this down this pathway.
Till the bitter end.
I see a spellcaster down there. Let's also save.
Yes. Ashes to ashes.
So soul burn right there.
The light's blessings be with you. How may I serve?
Where
Shockwave. That should instant kill the caster as usual.
I stand,
Perfect.
will you?
Okay, we got some more tombs down here.
Your death will even
Kite shield. Okay. Defender of Lordaeron slain in battle against the Scourge.
Forgive us.
There is no time to waste.
I don't know if it's maybe it's scripted or it might be random on whether those will actually spawn enemies or not.
To ashes.
We could have come down here much earlier to get these shields. That would have helped Marhan a lot, because
Where
that's a
shall
lot of
my
armor.
blood be spilled?
That was just a 50% armor boost right there. What are these? Oh, the Abendite Zealot. Okay.
Yes, child.
Soul burn here. Shockwave. It looks like I have no recourse to dispel. So like now that because they got the Unholy Frenzy, they're just gonna.
Where shall my blood
That's just gonna make them much stronger.
How may I
Soul burn there. I don't know if it's the Hierophants that cast that.
do not give in to fear?
There is no time.
I think what I'm
to
gonna do
waste.
with Landgren is just level up Penance. But just this one level in Divine Barrier is really important. I don't think we necessarily need it to be 20 seconds. Another Worn Kite Shield.
Till the bitter end.
This wing holds the remains of Knights of the Silver Hand who fell during the Scourge's invasion. I'm grateful it did not share the North Wing's fate.
Ashes to ashes.
Okay.
I will kill you or die trying.
So this is another pathway we could take. So there was the other door to the left as well that we're gonna want to
Forgive us.
probably backtrack
There's
for.
no time to waste.
So let's see who average attack,
Yes, child.
fast attack. So anybody who has the fastest attack speed. Oh, he's carrying a corpse.
I stand.
Hmm.
Will you? We must be
Anaria
ready.
How may I serve?
I'm not sure what I meant to
There's
pick
no
up on
time
him.
to waste.
I don't think I left anything behind.
A worthwhile pursuit.
The light shines.
I keep using the wrong one. So soul burn the mana users.
Where shall my blood
Shockwave here. And use your AoE.
Do not give
Go down a heal right here.
Yes, child.
I stand.
Go Retribution Aura now. Okay, that went pretty well. We can actually, I mean, we can use this thing to scout for us.
We must be strong in
I'm gonna assume there are more wards down here too.
You interrupt me when I'm near completion. But if you insist on being here, I'll at least put you to use.
You have betrayed your oath, Valia Twinblades, and your people. I name you heretic, and you will atone.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw down some protection on whoever's getting focused down.
Blood for you.
Oh, let's use the scroll.
There is no time.
We gotta taunt her. Perfect, perfect.
be strong.
Let's soul burn her.
Where shall my blood
The light
You
shines.
think this hurts me? You simply strip me of my curse. You carve away my flesh and make me pure. I ascend now.
Oh no. Well, let's save. Our mana's not looking great.
My attention.
Just mana burn her.
Go
How
on.
may I serve?
Give her blessing of protection
Of course,
and a heal.
we must be strong.
Yes, child.
I'm out of mana. We gotta unsummon this. Man, that was no joke. Remembrance of Alterac. A pendant from the Kingdom of Alterac. Increases the wielder's intelligence and agility by 3. The wielder may also invoke the power of the Fallen Kingdom, increasing their attack movement speed as well as increasing the damage taken, but increasing damage taken as well. So I'm going to give this to
We
Aurelis.
must be ready.
Don't waste my attention.
That was pretty cool. That was a really good. I feel like that was a really good enemy encounter. We're getting levels like crazy. Something is summoning these skeletons. We have to go and find where the person that's doing that is. So yeah, let's save. Okay, so we've got
Yes.
Yes, child.
Oops, didn't mean to make him invisible like that. Wow, did that instantly kill the caster? What happened?
Do not give in to fear.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Where shall my blood be spilled?
Okay, let's try to just maybe save up for some mana. We have even more crypts here. Blessed Maul, Strength and Intelligence by 1.
Forgive
I
us.
stand. Will you?
Give that to Marhan. Certainly doesn't hurt to give her some intelligence. We can start replacing some of these tarnished holy crosses too. Another Strength and Intelligence.
Light, forgive us.
Ashes to ashes.
Magroth. Wasn't Magroth from
Don't waste my attention.
that Frozen Throne Sentinels mission? If I remember correctly?
Yes.
Okay, and do we... I mean, I guess we can use this on Aurelius for his mana. Like, we're down here, and I don't see myself backtracking, so maybe we should just go that way.
Anaria Shola. Anaria Shola.
There is no time to waste.
Just give her Blessing of Protection. I feel like it's more mana efficient to use Blessing of Protection than to actually
Where
heal
shall my blood be spilled?
at this point.
I stand.
Okay, we cleared it out. Last Prayer of the Mad. The Light Forgive Me.
Must be strong.
Gives friendly nearby
Forgive us.
units damage, armor, and regeneration for a short period of time.
There is
Another
no
Blessed
time to
Maul.
waste.
Do not give in to
Why don't we give
Where shall my
Langren the
blood be
key, and we'll just keep
spilled?
stacking the Blessed Mauls on her?
Yes. Ashes to ashes.
Rusty Mining Pick, we definitely want to keep. Another Blessed Maul.
Forgive us.
Don't waste my
How
attention.
may I serve?
Should go ahead and take that.
Walk in the light.
We must be ready.
Okay, so I think that's pretty much all the treasure in these locations. Let's head down here and maybe use the...
A worthwhile pursuit.
Don't waste my attention.
I stand.
Use the, whatever
Go
this
on,
is called.
speak.
Hero has full health. Okay, that's
There's
fine. We'll
no
leave it.
time
Again,
to
if I have to backtrack, I'll backtrack. But, I
Where
mean, you know,
shall my
child.
blood
it'll be fine.
spilled?
Blessings be with you.
There is no time to waste.
So this is now open.
Yes.
Let's check down here to see if maybe there's another
Ashes to ashes.
tomb. Okay, now we're full on everybody, right? So we're going to have to start trading out stuff.
Forgive us.
Sir Gavinrad.
Where shall my
All these
blood
paladins
be
that you
spilled?
killed at some point in the campaigns. Just start trading these out.
I
It's just a
stand.
straight upgrade.
Will you?
Don't waste my attention.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Okay, and now up here.
Ashes
No,
to
no.
ashes.
Is that...
Till the bitter end.
Can I not go out there? It's just a dead end. I wonder how we get over there. It looks like we just
Yes.
can't. Just an open tomb.
We must be ready.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that's... We've done we've done 3
I
wings,
see.
actually, right?
Will you?
We've been through
Ashes
here.
to ashes.
I feel bad for disturbing all of these tombs. All right, let's go back to the central chamber. There's only one direction left to go.
Yes. A worthwhile pursuit. Till the bitter end.
The custom voice acting is really nice. Like it always adds something if you can get it in there. Like sometimes if you do it wrong, it can be a little campy and goofy and distracting, but I think it's well inserted here.
There is no time
Go
to
on,
waste.
speak.
We must be
Yes,
strong.
child.
Okay,
in our
let's
faith.
put that here because that's going to be our main jam.
must be
So
ready.
every other path we have gone.
There's
So
no
this is the
time to
last way
waste.
to go right here. Who has the key?
Ashes.
Langren
How
has
may
the
I
key.
serve?
We might not need the key
I
anymore.
stand.
We'll see.
Will you? A worthwhile pursuit.
And this
The
is
light's
closed.
Blessings be with you. We go as
Can't even
one.
open the door.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Light, forgive us.
I stand.
So we've opened all the tombs. I think actually
Go on, speak.
I'm going to drop
At
this,
last,
give
an idea.
him
My
one of the
blood
Blessed
spilled.
Mauls, and just stack armor on her.
Yes. Ashes to ashes.
So how do we get back here then?
The light shines through me.
Can't even open the door
There's
if we
no
wanted
time
to.
waste. Till the
So
bitter
we've gone
end.
all through here.
Yes.
Let's go check the entrance.
A
But I don't...
worthwhile pursuit.
I mean, we've opened every door.
Till the bitter end. Ashes to ashes.
Oh, that's cool. So they're just waiting out here for us.
Anaria Shola.
Till
When in level 5, coming out, or when in level 4, we're gonna come out level 10. That's some solid stuff.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
So,
Worthwhile pursuit.
we've been through here, right? This was. Let's go back down through the Scarlet Hand, or the Scarlet, or the Silver Hand area. There must have been a door, another door,
Yes.
that we could go through. That we. Oh, it's right here.
We must be strong in our
Here rest the knights and warriors of Lordaeron's past. They seem largely undisturbed. The light is with us today.
It seems you are mistaken, High Abbot.
Okay, and then we can just bottleneck them here. Especially if we get a boss, this would be the perfect spot to just bottleneck. And we're level
There's
10.
No time to waste.
Don't waste my
The
attention.
light shines.
Boom, just like that.
Will you?
So in theory, there's going to be a boss in here. I just saved. So what I might do is stay back here.
We must be ready.
Okay, and then give her the Blessing of Protection.
Go on, speak.
Soul burn the casters in the back. We don't want any Unholy Frenzy going down on these. 20 seconds on Blessing of Protection is wonderful.
Yes.
Maybe we just do the same thing.
Ashes to ashes.
Oh, there's really nothing else down here. Let's get in there. Or you guys can get stuck on the door. That's fine.
Don't waste
Just
my
always so anything that you see a mana bar on, just use Soul Burn every time.
Yes.
I don't think it's necessary to use the Holy Wards right now, so I'm not going to. So let's do our typical round about this room.
Ashes to ashes.
And in theory, this should be the end.
Must be ready.
I think a difficulty selection could function really well here too. I mean, that level 10 that we killed in the Silver Hand section was definitely the hardest part. So it kind of seems like maybe like find a way to wean the player in that direction at the end.
Light, forgive us.
Damage by 6.
The light shines through me.
Let's drop intelligence
All
and
will
pick
become
that up.
clear.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Strength of the wielder by 2.
We must be ready.
The light's blessings be with you.
Light, forgive
Don't
us.
waste my
We
attention.
must be
Okay,
strong.
I think this is another one where we
There's
just
no
trade out one of
time
our
to
plus
waste.
ones. We give him the Blessed Maul.
Yes. A worthwhile pursuit. Ashes.
So
to
she's
ashes.
pretty decked out in terms of being a good
Till
tank
the
right
bitter
now.
end.
See if we can sneak around the back.
Worthwhile
So I'm
pursuit.
assuming we just have to kill every enemy in this section of the
Yes.
dungeon.
Slay
It
them all.
wasn't fair. She had the light, voices that would come into her dreams and speak of glories unseen. I was alone. And now that I too see glories before me, she comes to take it from me. And I will not allow it. Turn from this place, now!
Light, forgive us.
There is no time.
Did
to
anything
waste.
drop? I don't think anything dropped out of that
We
one.
must be ready.
Another plus
Where
6.
shall my blood be spilled?
Don't waste my attention.
Light, forgive
The
us.
light's blessings be with
Yes, child.
Just keep dropping these
I
plus
thought
1
as much.
crosses, I guess. I feel a little bad that we're just murdering all these people.
I stand.
I mean, I'm usually not a huge shockwave user. It's really good against buildings, but in this case, it's really it's doing solid work against the skeletons.
Ashes.
That's all I care about. Okay, let's quick save because it looks like we're diving into like the deeper part of the dungeon.
Till the bitter end. A worthwhile pursuit. A worthwhile pursuit.
Well, again, once again, another great spot for a shockwave. I guess just always use Blessing of, or Divine Barrier rather. It looks like I don't have an aura up. Let's go attack damage for now.
Go on, speak.
And then in between combat, we could always switch it back to mana regeneration if we really wanted to.
Till the bitter end.
Where are we going? We're like behind the, we're like in the walls.
Worthwhile pursuit. Yes. Ashes to ashes.
These ancient centurions are pretty beefy.
bitter end.
Okay. Where is this taking us? It's like a secret passage through the crypts to take us like a hidden chamber.
Yes.
Yes.
Till the bitter end.
Oh, I left a... Looks like I left
Worthwhile pursuit.
an angry spirit back there.
Worthwhile pursuit.
Or maybe all the bodies we leave behind eventually get raised as banshees or something. That would be neat.
Till the bitter end.
We are close. This entire wing is rife with the Scourge's corruption. This is House Valdemar's crypt to our right.
Clever, clever. Do you see those pedestals? For the gate to the ducal crypt to stay open, we need somebody to stand on both. So only one of us can go in.
I do not intend to die alone.
Then we should have asked for more bodies. One of us goes in alone. Or we find someone else to sit on the things. I doubt the cultists will be accommodating.
Perhaps there is no need. House of Bendis' crypts are in the northern wing, just down this hall. Linea would spend hours there. That's where we'll find her.
So what I'll do is, obviously Landgren's gonna stay. And I think what I'll do is go in with Aurelis and just use the fire elemental. I haven't even used dual firebolt, and we'll just use divine barrier on his way in. And then whatever item inevitably drops, we just trade it out for the Holy Cross. I also haven't been using Remembrance of Alterac, and I really should. So let's do this. Hold position. We can always draw units back to the entrance as well.
Don't waste my attention.
I mean, these things just have a lot of HP, but again, with the fire elemental to tank for us, I think will be great.
Yes, child.
Just recast Blessing of Protection and go a little deeper in. Oh.
I thought as much.
So that's level 10. Let's go ahead and firebolt him. Sure, whatever you say, buddy. So let's lure him out. All we got to do is lure him out.
Yes.
All the way out. All the way out, buddy.
The light shines through me. Do not give in.
Okay, and then taunt.
Don't waste my attention.
I stand.
And let's Avatar. We'll just keep him taunted. Let's go ahead and throw down some healing here. Blessing of Protection. Oh, she's immune to magic.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
The light shines.
There is no time to
This is not good.
How may I serve?
I'm just spamming Blessing of Protection, hoping that it'll land on her as soon as Avatar runs out.
Light grant you peace, hero of Lordaeron.
Okay, so we can go and use the last holy wards on her, I guess. I'm gonna trade this out and give her Tyr's Oathkeeper. Increases the wielder's strength by 6 and allows the wielder to unleash a devastating strike dealing 300 damage and stunning. Wowee. Okay, that's great. Okay, cool. So let's go back in. Unsummon this, please. You're wasting mana.
Do not give in.
There's a necromancer somewhere just sort of hanging out.
Yes, child. Don't waste my attention.
You must be
There is
strong.
no time to waste. Till the
Actually, she regen pretty fast, so let's just have him go in.
I thought as much.
I stand.
Go on, speak. Yes.
Immune to magic. Okay, well, we gotta. I'm just gonna get up there and use the cross or the wards on him, right? So might as well use his spells while we wait. These are melee, so we can't use the dual firebolt or he's gonna get roasted. That's a pretty tricky boss. You have to lure him out. You can't solo him. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. And actually, there's some tombs here. More +6 damage. +6 damage. +6 damage. I'm actually leaning towards stacking the +6 damage on him.
I thought as much.
Also, I'm just sort of curious if maybe there's something up and around here.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
No Allah.
And we just replace all the blessed mauls.
The light's blessings.
We can give Landgren one as well. That should probably just kill that Banshee outright.
Yes, child.
Light, forgive us.
At last.
Battered blade, battered blade.
Feed the fire.
So, yeah, I think I'm leaning towards just dropping, like, pretty much stacking battered blades on him and then blessed mauls on Landgren, and that'll be that.
Light, forgive us.
Anaria Shola.
There was nothing up here, but again, I mean, we're just sort of maximizing.
Light, forgive us.
Now I understand, like, we're losing 1 damage and a little mana regeneration on Aurelis, but that I just don't think that's an issue. That's really not something we ever really need.
Anaria Shola.
Seems like Blessing of Conviction isn't actually active on all of our heroes. I've never had to recast Renew Light. Again, it's automatic, but also just the idea of, like, having to reveal invisible units. Maybe that's something we need to do in one of the boss fights. I'm not sure. So,
We must be
drop this. Drop the key. In theory, we don't need it anymore either.
Speak.
And then we give him 2 Blessed Mauls. That'll increase his damage and survivability a little bit. Aurelis is going to be more of a glass cannon by stacking all of the Blessed Blades on him. I guess we don't need the Blessed Maul anymore.
There's no time to waste.
I thought as much. At last, an idea.
Okay, so his attack damage is going to be crazy. Oops, oops. Sorry, buddy.
May I serve?
Go on.
We don't want to leave you in there. That was a scary room.
I stand. Will you?
So we got to be careful with Avatar because we can't heal her or put bless. I assume it dispels blessing and protection once it's on her as well. So I would almost rather not even use it. So that's going to deal damage along the way and inevitably kill it.
We must be ready.
Oh, okay, sure. That's, you know.
Till the bitter end.
Did he freeze the doors closed?
Worthwhile pursuit.
So we're in like a whole nother section.
Yes.
So there's
Ashes to ashes.
there's more. You know what?
We must be ready.
Let's knock it out.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Yes.
We're gonna knock it out. Let's see
Till
where this
the
takes
bitter
us
end.
first.
A worthwhile pursuit. Ashes to ashes.
Okay, I see. So this used to have like a bridge or something that has since been broken because remember there was that doorway.
There's no time to waste.
Okay, got it. So we're in like Central Chamber 2 now.
Yes.
Yes.
We must.
I presume we're gonna find something to melt the ice.
Yes. Ashes to ashes.
I can smell the living on you. The living are not welcome here. This is the domain of the dead.
I stand.
Sure.
Will you?
Whatever you say, lady. So I'm gonna check all
Till
the.
bitter end.
I'm gonna check all of the tombs.
Worthwhile pursuit.
This one has nothing.
There's
I'm
no
just let's
time to
open it. I'm
waste.
just sort of curious.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
I'm feeling pretty good with all the all the items. Last prayer of the mat. I should have used that on that boss. I'll use it on the final boss though for sure.
Ashes
Wait, is that her?
to ashes.
Ah, this was the guy that
Anaria Shola.
oh, he's dead already. That was a joke. Restores hit points and mana to nearby units.
Yes, child. I thought as much.
I was gonna say.
Blessings be with
Damn the Lich. We must find his phylactery before we kill him again.
So we have to find. So something is allowing him to come back to life. So we have to.
There's no time.
I think we just have to leave. And instead we have to find his phylactery. So he might chase us.
Don't waste my attention.
I think we're dead.
Our hero has
So I think what we're gonna have to do is just avoid him for now and check the other ways, because again, he has a phylactery somewhere. We might have to kill him the first time to trigger the phylactery actually appearing. I realize we're on a black screen right now. There it is, we're back. Okay.
Where shall
So
my
I guess let's
blood
check
be
the other
spilled?
pathways first. I kind of like how you
Light
approach
shines through
We
me.
you approach her,
I
and then the guy's just like, nope, you're not allowed to fight her. Please
There
leave.
is no time to waste. A
I can smell the living on you. The living are not welcome here. This is the domain of the dead.
That guy's first life was kind of a joke, but again, I feel like I think we're gonna have to a single withered
Where shall
rose.
my blood be spilled?
What could that possibly be for?
The light's blessings be with
Like, I'll
you.
take it because I'm
I
curious.
We must be ready. Till the bitter end.
You know, it's got to be
Yes.
something. So as soon as we get
There is no
teleported,
time
let's
to
save.
waste. Till the bitter end. Yes.
Or I guess, well, we can explore the outskirts of her
Ashes to
her area
ashes.
here. Romana
We
Abendis,
must be ready. A worthwhile pursuit.
more
There
battered
is
blades.
No time to waste.
I prefer the survivability and the potential to stun. I should be, yeah. I've got these items too. I've just not been using. We've got to. I mean, really, what it came down to is that guy just nuked the shit out of us at the end.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Till the bitter end. Yes.
Let's go.
Slay them all.
So let's go around and see if we can find it.
Yes.
We got a bit of a head start on
I
him,
serve.
We must be ready. I will
so he might not. Oh no, he's gonna chase us.
Lights through me.
I
Yes,
stand.
Just keep him silenced and then just keep running.
A worthwhile pursuit.
It may not even be in this room, or again, it might not spawn until you kill him the first time.
To ashes.
See that these are all open.
Till the bitter end.
There it is.
There is no time to waste. We must be ready. Yes.
That certainly looks like it. Let's save, because again, it might require us to kill him first before this actually works. I'm not sure. It also looks like he's not chasing us anymore.
A worthwhile pursuit. There is no
We're on the other
time
side of the ice, which I'm going to assume will melt after we kill the Lich. Nothing
Yes.
there.
Till the bitter end. Ashes.
I'm just so curious what this rose is supposed to be. Oh, it's Garithos.
We must be ready.
Lost during the reclamation of Lordaeron.
Yes, child.
Do not give in to fear.
So I think we're going to have to kill him and then come up here. We can check the other chamber too, because I'm curious.
A worthwhile pursuit.
Yeah, so this seems like one of those things where you have to... It's similar to the very beginning, where you had to...
I stand. Will you?
you had to trigger the rocks to be destroyed, essentially, at a certain point.
Till the bitter end.
Eh.
There is no time to waste.
Oath win, Garithos.
I stand. Will you?
Open.
Shall my
Okay,
blood
so let's go kill him the first time. And then we have to flee backwards.
Yes. A worthwhile
So step
pursuit.
one...
Shola. Yes.
Oh, I think he's actually down here. I think he got stuck down here.
Ashes.
That's fine. When he respawns, he probably gets sent back that way.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Don't waste my attention.
We must be ready.
He's confused.
I stand.
Well, he's certainly dead now.
There is no time to waste. Till the
And then we
bitter
get the
end.
heal, which I should have left on the ground the first time.
Yes.
You seek to kill death, but no one can. Now, where were we?
Damn it, old Lich. We must find his phylactery before we kill him again.
No time to waste.
Okay.
How may I serve? Be
Stop!
yours.
The phylactery is warded. It will simply deflect our attacks.
Yes. Behold the futility of your efforts, and know the inevitability of your lifeless husk. Survive.
Buy me time, you two. I will find a way.
Do not give
I will kill you, or die trying.
How may I serve?
Where shall my blood
Taunt him,
be
taunt him.
spilled?
Just keep
We
him away.
must be strong in our faith.
He's immune to magic. All right, fine. So keep him taunted.
Blessings be with you.
Throw down the angel of healing. Taunt him. Just keep attacking him. What are you doing?
We must be strong.
Okay, I killed him again.
Landgren, we only have a few moments before he returns again. The Phylactery's wards. They are impervious to any form of attack. But there is a weakness. The Phylactery has to be able to let souls in and out, or the Lich couldn't leave it himself, which means it is vulnerable to infiltration by another soul. You must slay him one more time. When you do, I will force my own soul into the Phylactery, and I will keep him there.
This is the...
Stop talking! Do you think I'm so eager to do this? There is no other way. Just get it done quickly, before I change my mind.
Light be with you, High Wizard, to the very end.
Make them suffer.
No, I want his item. He's got that item.
The light
think this was going to end? You won't willingly release your own
Till
Okay, well, I have no interrupt to stop this. So, like, what am I supposed to do? I guess a taunt? I guess I would need to taunt it. Does that work? Would I be able to taunt him out of that? Because that's kind of bullshit when he starts hitting Langren with the channeled ability. Because Langren has the interrupt. But I guess, I guess taunt is all I can
There's
think to
no
do.
time to waste.
Okay, give me a sec. I'll get back there.
How did you think this was going to end?
Okay.
You walked willingly into your own tomb. I will release.
There we go. So I stopped him from casting
Where
that.
shall my blood be spilled?
Let's just use our spells as they become available. Heal up Marhan.
I stand.
Keep using Shockwave. And then we just have to
No
taunt
time
him
to waste.
out of it. Let's go ahead and just Avatar.
The light's blessings be with you.
And I can't cast anything on her, so this is just how it is.
We must be ready.
Let's go ahead and maybe give a attack damage increase, I guess. Does that work on her? Let me just Shockwave those to kill him. Just murder him, please.
It's for Quel'Thalas, you Kimchill!
Okay, all right.
The burden falls to us alone.
Let's be done with it, Commander. These lights of the High Wizards will not last long.
Waste.
The light's blessings be with you.
Okay, so let's wait for Avatar to run out. 40 seconds.
Do not
And then
give in
throw down a
to
heal
fear.
on her, and then we'll
light
use the
shines
wards on
through.
Langren.
We must be ready.
We must be strong.
Where
So it's just us two now, and we just have to go and kill her. But there's nowhere else to go. I'm pretty certain that we've got it.
The light's
We're
blessings
good.
be with you. Walk in the
Where
light.
shall my blood be spilled?
All right.
Yes.
Well, that was an interesting encounter. It was a little
the bitter
gotcha, y. Right, that's still.
worthwhile
Oh no, it's not for. Okay, so the ice is
I
gone.
stand. Will you?
I gave her Remembrance of Alterac as well, so maybe we can use that
Do
on.
not give in to fear.
What's her name? So let's use the last prayer of the
There's
mind.
No time to waste.
The light shines.
Last prayer of the
Where
mad,
shall my
rather.
blood be spilled? Till the bitter end.
Okay, so let's quick save.
Ashes to ashes.
You look upon the face of death itself. Die or kneel.
I'm still frozen. I'm still frozen. Do I have to, like, get him out? Yeah, you have. Okay, I see.
Slay them
How
all.
may I serve?
Yes.
We must be strong in our faith. The light's blessings be with you.
There is no time to waste.
Okay. Use Tyr's Oathkeeper.
The light shines through me.
Ow.
I stand.
Do not give in to fear.
Let's go ahead and throw down the angel that'll heal us.
The light's blessings be with you.
Can I move this? No. Okay, that's
If
fine.
she wanted me dead, she should have come herself. But she is too weak. She dares not look upon my glory. The faintest whisper of my power would drive her to her knees.
Shall my blood be spilled?
Arthas! The blood of your father, of your people, demands justice! Come forth, coward, and answer for your crimes!
This way. Hurry, my lord.
There is no time to waste.
Is that Bolvar? Yeah.
There is no time to waste.
Where am I going?
Ashes to ashes.
I guess we're getting mana back as we just walk through this little area, right? So we're gonna go attack damage.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
The Defiest Brotherhood is here. We still want to use Last Prayer of the Mad.
I stand. Will you?
Do we need to be keeping this guy alive, or what's happening? Are we escaping the city?
Take everything, man. Take all the valuables.
Where shall my blood be spilled? There is no time to
Okay,
waste.
no problem.
Full Dragon is at the market gates. Our lord has come to bear witness. It is time.
I live only to serve, great lord.
I stand. Will you?
What?
Yes.
What is happening?
Where shall my blood be
I guess we'll
spilled?
just follow him
Till the bitter
back.
end.
I like how this is all part of like the last boss fight too. Also, where are we?
We must.
We're like in a whole different part of the map.
Yes. A word
Here, we got a fruit cart for you. Oh.
We're finished. No escape. For any of us.
Okay, I'm gonna quick save now. Just keep letting her out.
There is
Taunt her.
Come, High General, face me. Watch as your daughter grinds your beloved crusade to dust.
Will be cleansed.
What?
You spit on mercy? Then you will have none. You're nothing more than rabid dogs, and you will be put down!
Ah, my lord. That sorceress's spell must be stopped, or the flesh golem will never rise.
Line formation! Hold your ground!
There is no time to waste.
What is happening?
Till the bitter end.
The light's blessings be with you.
We must. be
Also,
ready.
I feel like I'm taking perpetual damage, probably from Jaina.
Yes.
Wait, no, don't attack them.
Ashes
Oh,
to ashes.
no, it's because we're allied with the Scourge.
Worthwhile pursuit. Ashes to ashes.
Do not give in.
So it looks like we need to get to Jaina.
Blood be
Let's
spilled.
go ahead and throw down your ultimate here, buddy.
There is no time to waste. I stand. Yes.
All right, so we need to get up to Jaina, and I guess help out Linea. Also, we're now frozen. Do we really have to wait this whole time while this is happening and she's getting healed? Okay, good. Okay, here we are.
Strong.
We must be ready.
How may I serve?
Where shall my blood be spilled?
I hope that Linea is not back to full flippin' HP when we're back in the crypts, but I doubt it. I'm just going to auto-attack because I would much rather...
We must be ready.
The light shines through you. Salvation by fire.
We'll see. I wonder if we're going to get any of our HP back after this. We're going to use Avatar, I think. We're going to heal and use Avatar once we're back to where we need to be.
We must be strong.
There is no time to waste.
Oh, Jaina is attacking us.
Do not give in.
We must be
Oh
ready.
my god.
Yes.
The light shines through you. Of course. We go as one.
Wow.
Our hero.
This is weird. Like, it feels like a series of gotchas. Like it wants to be really neat and interesting, and it is pretty interesting, but it's just very strange. So we were able to get through this phase pretty quickly, and then we'll get back to Jaina, I guess.
All will become clear.
Like I get what it is trying to be done here. It's just again it's weird. Unleashes the fury of your gathered souls.
Come, High General, face me. Watch as your daughter grinds your beloved crusade to dust.
Well, that's new.
Spit on mercy? Then you will have none. You're nothing more than rabid dogs, and you will be put down.
Ah, my lord. That sorceress's spell must be stopped, or the flesh golem will never rise.
Line formation! Hold your ground!
So she's invulnerable. Okay, this is really unfortunate. Because Linea is also healing, so the longer that this goes, the more she's going to be healed in the next phase.
We must be ready.
How may I serve?
I stand. There is no time to waste.
We must be strong.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
The light's blessings be with you.
Let's throw this down.
Light guide our way.
These fuckheads that are like backtracking from the front line is really irritating to me.
Do not give
No, attack her. Oh my god.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
The light's blessings be
There is
with you.
no time to waste. Worthwhile pursuit.
So Linea's just going to be back to full HP after this. Cool.
Victory for the Lich King.
The light shines.
So I think we just needed to allow the flesh golem. We needed to do enough damage to let the flesh golem come out, I guess. Oh my god. Let's just hang out down here for a moment and give ourselves the blessing of conviction. We can get as much HP back as possible. No, just stay back. Let my flesh golem do it.
Too many.
This aberration destroyed everything. Everyone.
Okay. Now we save. She's back to full flippin' HP. Cool. I guess unleash the fury of the souls?
I stand.
We must be strong in our faith.
Let's do last prayer of the mind.
How may I serve?
We must be ready.
The light's blessings be with you.
Just keep her with divine barrier.
I stand.
Tears Oath Keeper. I guess use Remembrance of Alterac if we've got the near invulnerability up.
What do you hope to accomplish? I have witnessed the end of days. The last lights of Lord Ron snuffed out in an instant, forgotten. In my mind, I have already seen it. There is no hope.
Oh gosh, there's more. With the Lich King. A wicked item crafted by the Lich King. Here, grab that, Landgren. Empty and dormant. For every soul you slay, your burden grows.
There is no time to waste.
You wouldn't dare.
A worthwhile
Shard of
pursuit.
Hope. Last gasp of life. So I guess we have to go around and collect these to put inside the shards, maybe? And as she once again gets to heal for free?
The light
will protect me. The light will...
Do not
Okay, well that's when he dies in Legion, right?
There is no time to waste.
Shard of Hope.
Renault, I have failed you. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Just keep picking these things up.
This isn't how it's supposed to end.
Why are we so slow? It takes oh my gosh. Ugh.
Ashes.
This is awful.
Strong in our faith.
I stand.
The light shines.
Like, interesting concept, but good God, don't... Oh, it's agonizing.
How may I say?
Adrift. Alone. Lost.
That looks like all of them.
Do not give in.
I stand.
I just don't understand, like, what we're supposed to be doing. The Jaina one also was very unclear what we're supposed to be doing. It's very abstract, this whole section, which I appreciate for that, but I swear to God I saved. Fucking hell. Okay, so I'm going over to collect the last piece.
We must be ready. I stand.
We're taking a lot of damage here.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Please grab that. I'm not sure if we have to kill everything or just collect the shards.
Alone. Lost.
I stand. Will you? Till the
I've got
bitter
plenty of mana. Not mana.
There is no time to waste.
I've got plenty of HP, I guess, on Marhan and like my spells. Let's just kill this abomination and see if this does it.
Where shall my
The biggest concern is once we go back to the main fight, we're not going to have any mana to actually fight her with. I don't see any other shards.
slay them all?
And we're just slowly taking damage over time. We're just gonna die.
There is no time to waste.
Again, I really can't stress how it's not clear what we were even supposed to do here. I collected all the shards. I've got the burden of souls. So like we're like even slower now because of that, but it's like what am I supposed to do? I guess let's go and kill this.
Die trying.
Do not give in to fear.
Come on.
There
Come
is
on.
no time to waste.
Come on.
Till the bitter end.
Don't run away from me.
Kill you.
Oh my God.
Die trying.
The light's blessings.
Our hero has been slain.
What the fuck are we supposed to do? Okay, I'm gonna go pick up the last one here, and I suspect it has. We're just gonna have to use the reliquary.
The light will.
It longs to return to its master. So again, do we just give this to Arthas, or do we just walk up to them? It's really unclear to me.
The light shines through me.
Yes. Damn.
There is no time to waste.
Ever love.
We must be
How may
ready.
I serve?
Nice thing. No remorse. No shame.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
We must be strong in our faith.
Okay, so that worked.
Of course.
Okay, throw down the blessing. Use our abilities, and then use this unleash for the extra damage, I guess.
The light's blessings be with you. Do not.
And as long as we just keep casting Divine Barrier on her, she should be fine.
We must be strong in our faith.
And that's it. And we're just gonna auto attack her down.
I see.
Maybe there's gonna be another one. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe we're gonna be able to get her here.
The light shines.
And I just want to make sure I always have enough mana. We can throw it on. We can afford to throw it on an actual heal there. That's worth it.
The light's blessings.
Use Remembrance of Alterac, and then we're gonna throw it. Well, we don't have to refresh it yet. We'll just wait until it's
My
down.
death means nothing. She cannot escape the stain I have brought upon our family. Forever she will bear the shame of my fall. Forever she will suffer knowing that her only child died cursing the light. Forever will the name of Bendis bear the mark of the Lich King.
So we had to fill up the soul thing and then give it to Arthas. Again, not super clear, but I guess.
Your Grace. The Light's will has been done.
You have done well, champions. My priests will see to it that new wards are constructed within the catacombs to prevent such a tragedy from occurring again. I know who it was you found in the catacombs. You are one of the few who know, and that information will spread no further. The risk is too great, our goals too high. Never speak her name again. Walk in the light. Long live the Crusade.
Based on the lore of Blizzard Entertainment's World of Warcraft and Elf's fanon fiction. Chasing the Dawn. This was neat. I liked it overall. I feel like just the end boss fight, again, just, it didn't make enough immediate sense to me. And I understand you have to be observant, but I guess, like, the last part where you're, like, slowed down, like, that is just agonizing. It's like you're moving through mud. That's really, really rough to be saddled with, and then you're just, like, steadily taking damage and getting chased around by these skeletons. And then the Jaina one wasn't super clear either. Like, it was like, oh, you know, we have to summon the flesh golem. You know, and like intuitively you're like, oh, I'm not with the Scourge, I'm helping Jaina. No, you have to actually break through those lines and then go and get her, but then she's like freezing you constantly, and again, it's neat, but I feel like it's, unless you immediately pick up on what you need to do, you probably will have to redo it, and that's okay. That's kind of, I think, how boss battles kind of should be to a degree, but I was just confused. That's all. I'm just rationalizing why I was confused, and it's really up to the map maker if they, you know, if Elf, you think that that's okay for a boss fight, and I think so. I actually, like, looking back, like, in the thick of it, I was like, Jesus, what am I doing? But then, like, once I actually sat down and looked at what I was actually doing, I was picking up the things, and there was, like, the orb that we had to fill up with the souls. I was like, okay, I get it. But then I was afraid we'd have to go back and fight her. Like, if you ran out of mana completely on Landgren, you would just lose. You just lose. That would be kind of a bummer. I think the items are pretty neat. There's some solid ones, and then there's, like, some common mediocre ones. So it's, you know, you give the players some options, but not so many that you're spending forever doing inventory juggling, so I appreciate that. I think the Lich encounter was pretty cool, too. I think it's a bummer you lose your hero before the last fight. Not just because he was strong, but because, like, having the extra heroes is fun to use, and then you're less dependent just on Landgren. But I will say, again, I really like all the work that Elf puts into these, and then he's got a team of people, I think, that help him with certain things, and then obviously there's credits here with where all the assets and the voicing comes from and stuff. So, yeah, really well done. Again, there's a level of polish to these where, like, there is some, I think, maybe design philosophy suggestions I would give. Like I had mentioned, like being able to teleport from the wards, or, you know, somehow, I really don't know right now, it's somehow clarifying how the heck you're supposed to approach some pieces of the boss fight. Could help a little bit, just like the little bits of clarity. I'm not 100% sure how to do that without it being too in-your-face hand-holdy. I'm just saying that clearly I was confused, and again, maybe that's a good thing as well. And to a degree, I am almost arguing in favor of it being more confusing and make the player actually try to figure out what they need to do and have there be consequences for not, rather than being so forgiving that they have all the time in the world to figure it out. Same with the Phylactery puzzle. That was pretty neat. So, now that I've talked through all of that, I've come to the conclusion, like, I don't really think really much needs changed at all. Really good job. I like the voice acting, and I like the hero design, too. They complemented each other really, really well. Okay, well, thanks so much, Elf, and thanks everyone else for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.